Have you seen Succession?
Oh my God.
मैं ऐसा हो गया, अब मैं क्या करूँ लाइफ
मैं सच्ची बोलूं, सक्सेशन एक ऐसा शो है ना, मुझे ऐसा लगता है किताब निकाल के आप स्कूल में बैठे, अगर आप फिल्म मेकर हैं
बस
आप किताब निकालें और वो लेक्चर चल रहा है और आप उसके नोट्स लिखना शुरू करें.
बस
आई जस्ट फील एवरी टाइम यू फील कि अरे मैं बड़ा कूल हूँ और मुझे सब आता है ना, ऐसा एक चीज देख लो. बिकॉज आई थिंक इट्स ऑल्सो नॉट जस्ट हम्बलिंग, इट्स ऑल्सो एस्पिरेशनल टू से कि यार अभी तो बहुत सीखना बाकी है. एंड इट हैजंट टू डू विद द फैक्ट कि बट ये तो अमेरिकन है, अंग्रेजी है, इमोशन, बट स्ट्रक्चरिंग तो सेम है ना, स्टोरी टेलिंग सेम है, कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग तो सेम है. सक्सेशन इज वन ऑफ दोज शोज वेयर आई फील कि कुछ ना होते हुए भी आप किस तरह से मेरा इंटरेस्ट इतना होल्ड करके रखते हैं. मैं एंटिसिपेट भी कर रहा हूँ कि शायद ऐसा होगा, लेकिन जब वो आ रहा है इट्स रियली फुलफिलिंग मी. इट्स नॉट बीइंग लाइक ये तो मुझे पता था. And people are so flawed, like, and I know everybody loves Succession, even the way it ends. The last episode is brilliant. They make you feel everything. What could have been, if it could have been like this, but it is not. They are together, they are not together, aisa vaisa, and in the end you're still left satisfied and yet so unsatisfied.
What I want to know your opinion about Jeremy Strong and his work, like as Kendall Roy जो उन्होंने किया है.
You know, entire cast of that, and I have to say, even and I don't know all the actors' names, but I know their characters. But you know, Siobhan, Macaulay Culkin's brother, and even Siobhan's husband in
Tom.
that, or even the cousin,
Greg,
who just come for their pieces, and they all shine so bright. And it's one of those few things that even though Kendall is the guy who it's kind of built around. I don't think that you can take away even one of the others and it will not work.
Yeah. It won't.
And that's the beauty of how they've written it. And these actors who actually committed to these parts. And I haven't seen them in anything in the last 5 years besides this. And for me, actually, the strongest performance was Siobhan's husband. Because it's such a tough part to do. Because as Kendall, you know, you have to be on the edge. It's slightly author-backed.
True.
Because you're playing the parts where there's slightly extremes and then a man on the edge all the time. What is he going to do? But as an actor, I felt for that part, are you likable? Are you not likable? Are you a pushover, but you have some kind of an ego? He's trying to make peace with his wife and the relationship that he's in. And the multiple layers of that when the actor kind of is performing. So for me, he's the strongest performance of the show. But that's the takeaway for me. Even though the siblings are what the show is all about, but every time he's on screen, I'm engaged in what he's doing. I'm only looking at him because he's hiding so much and showing so much. You know, everybody says it's Shakespearean in a way, but I think everything that's amazing is Shakespearean in a way because screenplays are only so many.
Everything. One of the things I like about Succession is that after reading a lot about it on Reddit and interviews, I realized this show is not only about the succession of legacy media, it is also about the succession of abuse. And you see the way abuse has gotten to every person. Last episode में, every person has a break point. जैसा आपने कभी ना कभी उनको 4 सीजन में देखा होगा. The way Kendall breaks, the way Siobhan breaks, the way Roman breaks. तीनों का siblings का, you have seen the patterns. It's just the patterns repeating themselves. It's just very beautiful.
That's amazing.